Now, I'm Brett,
Hi, I'm Corey.
And I'm Daniel.
and this is the podcast where we talk about everything horror and horror related.
From stories to books, movies, music, and television.
And anything else around the culture of the horror genre. And without further ado,
Let's talk
talk
horror.
Yeah, we timed that great.
Yeah, we fucked that one up, but hey, here we are. What's
Well,
up,
hey.
fellas?
Our first virtual podcast.
Well,
all in different locations.
Our visual cues, so we can kind of look at each other and be like, okay, now. But like when we're doing it all remotely, things are different.
Yep, I agree. We'll see how the sound turns out. You guys let us know in the comments on YouTube anyway. It sounds pretty good on our end so far. But what do you fellas want to talk about tonight?
Let's talk about ghosts.
Oh yeah, ghosts are always great.
Yes, they are.
Movies, ghost stories. I mean, that's where it all kind of starts, telling spooky tales, haunted places. That's something people can relate to because everybody's got a story. Everybody's got that one neighborhood, that one house in your neighborhood that you grew up with. Like almost everybody has that one house that all the kids like were scared of or heard stories about. I mean, ghost stories. That's where it all kind of starts. And like when you get into movies, you get to really explore that a little bit deeper with real stories and made up stories and stories that really get to you.
Kristen had like probably the ultimate childhood ghost house. I mean, honestly. You want to speculate on that one, Kristen? Where it was? The ghost house?
Oh, that I grew up next door to, you're talking about?
Yeah.
On English and Emerson. What do you want me to tell
you guys ever seen that place? You know what she's talking about?
Me and Corey actually just talked to...
Yeah, Chris and I was talking about this earlier today at the Hannah house. Like we were up there talking about that because my wife grew up in that same neighborhood, and it's like it looks like the house from Psycho, sort of like the way the Gothic architecture is and everything. But yeah, I'm aware of that house in that neighborhood.
Oh yeah, I think if anyone that's ever drove by it, honestly, it always catches everyone's eye. It's a beautiful house. It was anyway at one point in time.
And then the matching house, the Horner Terrell house, the matching house that's like right there.
Yeah.
Right up on Emerson. That's actually lot number 1 in Irvington. When I was reading the old newspapers, they said that was lot number 1 in Irvington. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's rumors there's a tunnel between those two houses too. There's rumors of that.
Irvington's cool because they've got a lot of haunted history, and they do the ghost tours and everything. Like it's real interesting the story of Irvington because that's like one of the first neighborhoods that was like outside of Indy proper.
Oh hell yeah, Irvington is amazing. The whole town of Irvington was based off of Washington Irving's Sleepy Hollow. That's what makes it, I think, so cool. There's actually a bust of him right there in the center on Audubon, I think.
Yeah, that little park, yeah.
Because they do a lot of cool events there during the month of October.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in Irvington. I grew up just next to Washington Park. But yeah, it's a bike ride away. Like I just hop on English, go over the interstate, and pedal past Shadeland, and here I am.
Hell yeah.
And that house that was on English and Emerson, it was moved. I was actually used to sit where the gas station was, and they moved it to put that gas station in.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so it was called the Buford Ward Riches House, if anybody wants to look that up. It's a pretty cool house. But anyways, back to Irvington.
Yeah, that house always reminded me of the house from Casper, kind of.
Yeah, it did me too. That's the Casper house. Casper. That's what I imagined that house would look like inside. And see, the basement, the rumor about that house was like the basement was under the gas station, but there was a new basement when they moved it. There was a new basement there. That's why I didn't really ever believe it, but I found the article where they moved it. So it is true, but that's what I imagined it to look like in there. I imagined it to like have tunnels that went underneath there to the other house. It was pretty cool. Seeing Casper.
Daniel, what do you think your favorite ghost movie is?
Oh man, so many options out there.
If you had to just break it down, the first one on the top of your head right now.
Dude, is there Ghouls, Ghost, Poltergeist. Poltergeist was like the original movie for me growing up, and seeing that in the theater when it came out, that 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 movie just scared the shit out of people. I mean, it was great. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I mean, you're a little younger than I was, but yeah, that was like the first one for me. That got me hooked on this kind of genre.
Yeah, I love Poltergeist. And me personally, I like the second one better than the first one because it got into the whole history of why that house was inhabited by all that bad juju and everything with the preacher and the people that were buried underneath.
Put some respect on his name, damn it. That's Reverend Cain.
Reverend Cain. That's
He made that movie, man. I swear he made that movie, and I agree with Corey. I think the second one was a little creepier for me because that fucker, he was creepy.
Well, like that scene where Craig T. Nelson drinks the tequila and he swallows the worm and then he throws up this giant tequila worm. That creeped me the hell out when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was a creepy scene.
Yeah.
That movie though, did you know that a lot of people in that movie ended up dying? There's a curse around Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, there was people that died on set, during filming, and then shortly after. Yeah, there was a lot of deaths around that.
Like Craig T. Nelson, he had some sort of virus or something that he caught while he was filming it. It caused his heart to enlarge 3 times its normal size or whatever, and he was hospitalized. They had to suspend shooting for a few days. A lot of people died and got sick and really hurt all around all of those movies.
The Native American fella, he died. The little girl,
Heather Michelle.
Is that the little girl's name? She died. And she was also the voice of The Land Before Time, one of those cartoons, the dinosaur cartoon. One of the characters in that. But yeah, she ended up dying of some kind of disease. But
or appendix ruptured or something like that.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
The sister.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
The sister was murdered by her boyfriend.
Yeah.
She essentially died.
Oof. Well, yeah, something burst and she had septic shock.
Yeah. Something burst.
Yeah, well, when your appendix ruptures, it sends bile and shit throughout your whole system. So I mean, it's technically not the appendix killed you, but the shit from your appendix killed you.
Not a good situation.
And the older sister also
it was
died.
fun.
Yeah, she got
murdered by her boyfriend. Yeah. She's over here reading and researching and missed it.
Yeah, I definitely did.
But yeah, that was a good. That was a damn good one. You guys ever seen The Others?
That was creepy as shit.
Yes.
I haven't.
What? Bro.
I looked at it the other night, but it's not on anything I'm streaming, and I don't want to spend $3.99 for a movie I might not like.
Well, I guarantee you, buy it. Don't rent it. Go ahead and buy it because you will probably enjoy it.
Oh man, when there's Steve,
you can't tell him anything because he's never seen it. I can't give it away, but I guarantee you, Corey, I guarantee you will love this movie. And I kind of ruined it too much talking about the genre of it already anyway.
Well, I mean, not really.
Not really, but kind of. Damn.
You'll enjoy it.
That's a fucking good movie. And here's one that I guess we can speculate. Sleepy Hollow. Oh. That's a ghost story.
It is. He's a ghost.
It's one of the fucking best and oldest ghost stories that I can think of anyway.
Yeah, it's been
remade and every genre, every published and movies and TV shows have all used it in so many different forms.
Oh, the Disney one when we were kids, man. The Disney one, that was the king. I look forward to watching that every year when they would show that.
The cartoon one?
Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah, Chloe used to love that. Chloe loved that.
Yeah, it was. The one I
liked
when I was younger was I remember
The Hollow.
Oh.
The Hollow. That's about it. You guys ever seen that one?
Yeah.
That's actually.
I have. It's been a long time.
That's actually pretty fucking good too. But I've always loved the story of Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman.
Yeah, it is a good story.
And if you're from Indy fucking Anna, chances are you've probably been out there to Connor Prairie during the Headless Horseman, and that's also always been a good
That's cool.
time.
Many times growing up, yes,
They
for
do
sure.
a good job at like.
Yeah, they do a real good job.
The Sixth Sense to me is the creepiest ghost movie ever.
That is a damn good one.
Like that's not.
It's good.
You don't want ghosts to look like that. That's like the ultimate horror. Was they show up looking all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it when I went to the movies. I was expecting just a little ghost here and there.
They
was
popped
not-
in everywhere the whole movie.
Hell, jump scare.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of them. That was a damn good movie. When it came out, everyone, I see dead people.
Yeah.
Everyone, that's all you fucking heard. That movie was definitely a big hit.
Yeah, it was so disappointing though. I mean, I literally am watching it like 2 minutes into it, going, "He's dead."
Yeah,
Really funny. I like.
Me too. I was like,
I didn't know immediately, but I was younger when I watched it though.
Donnie Wahlberg shooting him. Like the opening scene is Donnie Wahlberg all cracked out in a bathroom and shooting him. And then it cuts to, oh, everybody's ignoring him. His wife's giving him the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's dead. I guessed that like right off the bat.
I
Same.
missed that one.
Yeah, and everybody looked at me, and
I missed that
I was
one.
right. And I was like,
But that, I mean,
Yeah.
that isn't what was scary to me. Was
The pop-up ghost.
yeah, all the ghosts along the way. He was a pretty cool ghost.
yeah,
Since we're talking
Oh.
ghost movies, I don't know if this one would be considered a horror movie or not, but Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Good story.
that's when he's on the subway, and that ghost like is angry and he's throwing stuff, and he's like, "Show me how you do that. Like, teach me how to do that," because he was trying to grab things and he's just going through it. And this one could like pick up stuff and throw things, and he's like showing him how to channel his anger and stuff. It was cool. It's something that I never really thought of before, and I thought it was a very unique take on like that
Yeah.
genre. Not technically a horror movie; it's more of a romance or drama or whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's still a ghost story. The one I loved, and I would love to see more of, 13 Ghosts.
Dude.
I love their both the original and remake.
Yes,
Matthew Lillard.
I want Netflix to do a series, like every episode about each of those ghosts, like the backstory for each ghost. I think that would be amazing. Why hasn't Netflix or somebody not done that yet?
And there's
I mean,
13.
The
So you have
Haunting of
13
Hill
episodes.
House, though. Have you seen that on Netflix? The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes,
Dude, that
yeah, all
fucking
three of
series.
those that the director did were all good. Yeah,
Jump scares like
Yeah,
a
they did
motherfucker.
Haunting
That one.
Hill.
That one was actually
Yeah.
good. Remember that one?
Yeah,
yeah,
the Fall of the House of Usher, I thought was very well done as well from him.
All of the
Same.
shit he did was wonderful. I agree. I definitely agree.
We were talking about 13 Ghosts. Like the original was really cool because it came out in like, I think it was like the late 50s, maybe early 60s. But it was that era of horror movies where they were trying to be a little bit more immersive in the experience. Like the movie The Tingler, they would like hook up shockers underneath your chair and like electrocute you and get you to scream, and that would cause other people to scream, and they play with like smells and scents during certain movies and certain scenes. But like in 13 Ghosts, 3D technology had just come out, like as far as the 3D glasses or whatever. And you were given 3D glasses, and when you took the glasses off, you could not see the ghosts. And when you put the glasses on, you could see the ghosts, and they were in 3D. That was the whole movie was like that. You could not see the ghosts unless you put the glasses on, just like the people in the movie.
Yep.
And it was really cool. And we were talking Irvington earlier. Irvington Theater used to have a horror marathon that they would do on Halloween night, and I used to go every year, and I'd stay all night watching horror movies. And 13 Ghosts was one of them, and they gave me the glasses, and it had a lasting impact on me.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
You guys,
that's-
I think
Ghosts got talked about for me.
a slept on one. Fucking Insidious. You guys
Yeah.
remember Insidious? That had some killer fucking ghost scares in it.
Yep.
Like that fucking scene where that creepy ass song comes on, and then the little kid pops out. Oh shit.
I want to sing it so bad.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, here we go. That fucking scene, dude, and that song just kicks on and that little kid just pops out on her. Boom. That was fucking creepy.
All right.
It had a
So,
whole fucking creepy premise.
So I'm down here in Austin this week. Yesterday, I'm at a pool talking to this woman who apparently grew up next door to the Warrens, and talks about going to their house when she was like in high school, and them all going to the basement with the artifacts and all these things as well. It was crazy. I really need to try to get her to come on and give us more talks about the things she saw in their house and things that, just weird things that have happened around that family.
Hell yeah. That would be fucking interesting to hear what she had to say.
Literally told us a story about them being in the basement and this Raggedy Ann doll thing being out of the cage, and this kid fucking with it, and everybody's like, no, let's go. And he's like, oh, it's nothing, blah, blah, blah. And the kid dies in a car wreck leaving the house.
What? That's Annabelle.
Yes.
That's Annabelle.
Yeah. It just
The Conjuring.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, no shit. And she's like, swear to God. Yeah. She goes, this was like my neighbors. She's moved to Austin. She lives down here in the same apartment building as my buddy. And she was like, oh, I have so many stories of that family and the things we were told and heard, there's stuff in their house. I'm like, yeah, you need to come on and talk with us one of these days. So I'm going to try to get that set up before I leave Austin this week. But
hell yeah. Conjuring was fucking amazing. That was another fucking amazing one. I agree. That movie was fucking awesome.
The whole series.
Yeah, that's great series. Yeah. And the Annabelle, there were multiple of those, and the Nun, all that. I mean, they were all well done, Yeah.
You guys ain't even talked about the best ghost. The ghost with the most. Beetlejuice coming out. Oh, you guys fucking psyched for this or what?
Oh, yes. We'll be there.
Oh, we will definitely be there. We'll be giving you all our thoughts right afterwards, too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll log on and do one as soon as we leave there. But yeah, definitely.
Nice.
And we have to dabble into the, when you think about ghosts, I only think about one thing. Who the fuck you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
You already know. Which one's your guys' favorite? There's the question.
I like, part one's got so many scenes, classic scenes, but I would say like a movie as a whole, what was more entertaining, I got to go with two.
Yes. The fucking scene in the fucking, I don't know what their harbor is there, where the fucking Titanic finally goes to his destination.
Yeah.
And it pulls up the ghost Titanic shit.
Just arrived.
The Titanic just arrived. That's fucking hilarious, dude. They did so well on that movie.
Better late than never.
Right?
Shit.
Dude.
I think a walking Statue of Liberty was way better than Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I'll tell you another kind of ghost, like, is more of a comedy side, but still one that we watch every freaking year. And I think it's so underrated. Frighteners. Have you guys seen that?
I knew you were going to say that. Well, Michael
J. Fox?
Yeah.
It's been years since I've seen it, honestly.
Movie.
It has been years since I've watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to watch it every year,
Michael J. Fox, John Austin, Jake Busey. Is that Mike Busey's brother or cousin?
Gary.
No, Gary's his own. Oh, that's Gary's son, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. Oh, hell yeah. He definitely looks like his daddy.
He's got his daddy's teeth.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was a great, just underrated flick, man. I loved that movie. It was just, like I said, it had this comedic, points, but it was great.
It was more of a kiddie kind of Halloween kind of movie.
Yeah.
What about Ghost Ship?
Yeah.
You guys remember that fucking opening scene to the movie?
Yeah.
with that wire, and it just fucking cuts like fucking 40, 50 people right in half.
That was crazy.
That was a fucking wild scene, and they had me watching that movie right after that. I was like, what? Everybody's just looking, and that dude's face just slides half off.
Yeah. I always love scenes like that.
Dude, wild.
Here's one for you. The Skeleton Key.
I love that one.
Yeah.
That is a damn good one. Kate Hudson killed it.
Seen it, I don't really remember it. I've seen it, but it's been a long time and it's not really popping out to me.
Kate Hudson was in it. It's in Louisiana. She goes to take care of this old sick man.
And there's this old person, he's got this door, and
she can't go in there. She's not allowed to go in there. Long story short, I'm sure if you listen to this, you've fucking seen this. They're trying to take her body. Pretty much.
Yeah.
They're trying to put their soul inside her body. But damn good movie.
Yeah.
Who did you say was in it?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was one of those ones with a good plot twist at the end.
Yeah, it really. You didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, and that came out about the same time as The Gift, which it's kind of a ghost story. She's a medium, sees people, but yeah, the Gift was same way down there. That was a good one too. She's seeing all the fucking shit happening. What was it? Katie Holmes, I think, is the one that got murdered. If I remember right in that, but yeah, that was also a good flick down in, I think it may have been New Orleans area as well, or somewhere down Louisiana.
Yeah, that's a haunted spot down there around the swamp. Oh yeah, ghost stories.
Stories galore.
Well,
yeah,
we have forgotten one big one, and it's probably arguably the best one. Red rum.
What's that?
Red rum.
Yeah.
Red rum.
Having been to the hotel, as you know, that hotel myself, it is fucking one of my favorite all-time books and a great movie. Yeah, The Shining is phenomenal.
Definitely a fucking phenomenal movie. What'd you guys think of the follow-up?
It's that hotel, the real hotel that's based off of.
Yeah,
Daniel's been there too.
SS Park, the Hotel Stanley, amazing. The only disappointing is about that place is they do not have the maze. The actual maze that they run through in that movie was filmed at a hotel place in Seattle. But the hotel itself, the Stanley, is in Colorado.
There was one place, the exterior was another place, and then like it was like a composite of different hotels the way they filmed it.
Well, I have one question, Daniel, and I know you know the answer to this. What the fuck did the bar look like? Did it look like it did in the movie?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Been there and had a couple of nice bourbons. The bar does look the same.
No fucking kidding. I knew you'd have to go there. If you're there, you have to go to the fucking bar and have a fucking.
Fuck yeah!
You have
I got in trouble, because I wanted Brandy to ride tricycles with me up and down the hallway and going red rum to people.
Oh,
but they frown on that. But red rum.
Red rum.
Another random fact. You know what other movie was filmed there? Dumb and Dumber.
What? No shit.
Dumb and Dumber was also filmed in the same hotel. The Hotel
Samsonite.
But
I was way off. That fucking movie.
But total random fact on for you. But yeah, the Hotel Stanley was phenomenal. It was just disappointing that they did not have the hedge maze. Although they were planning one and trying to build a smaller version of it there when I was there. But yeah, that was the biggest disappointment. But the bar was intact and very nice.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that brings. I love The Shining. It is super, super creepy.
Yeah,
it's fucking iconic. I mean, it is an iconic movie.
And it's so sad about Shelley Duvall.
I'm home.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Shelley just passed too.
Yep. Rest in peace, olive oil.
With One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and stuff like that, but The Shining, really put him on the, like, everybody knew who. Here's Johnny with the axe, like.
Oh
yeah,
classic.
Yep. Phenomenal movie. Like I said, great book. The movie was well done. And Stanley Kubrick, God, brilliant.
Yeah, Kubrick is a genius.
Here's
The way
another
he
good one.
picked-
Mr. Kevin Bacon, Stir of Echoes.
Yes, also a great movie.
That's a
Yeah.
fucking killer one. Good little twist too.
Yep.
But damn, I'm still stuck that you ain't seen the fucking others, bro. Holy shit.
I probably have like I have this like horror movie addiction thing or movies in general. And for years I didn't have any kind of like cable, and this is before streaming services. I just had like a DVD player, and wherever I lived, there happened to be a family video within walking distance. And I would just go and I would just rent a shit ton of movies and just put movies on and just watch movies like constantly, any movie, all movies. So like I've seen almost everything, just a lot of it I don't really remember because I wasn't like focused on it while it was on.
Mhm.
So I'm sure I've seen it. I just don't remember it.
You'll run it and 5 minutes into it, go, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, and I do that so much. I'm like, oh, this movie looks good, and I'll play it. And it's like, wait a minute, I've watched this before.
Yep,
I do that
did
a
that.
lot.
I did it last week. So yeah, it happens.
Have you guys? I know I've mentioned this before to you guys individually. Have you guys ever watched 21 Days?
Yes.
I don't know.
21 Days. The premise is it's a haunted house, and these people are like YouTubers or whatever, and they're trying to like bust this challenge and stay in this place 20. No one's ever stayed in this house more than 21 days. So they're gonna board themselves up in this house. They got all their food, all their supplies, and everything, and they literally have people like nail them inside this house for 21 days. And they set up motion detector cameras that go off whenever there's movement and everything. So the whole thing is shot in like GoPro style, like surveillance camera style. So it has a found footage kind of feel to it. And they just one by one slowly start losing their mind because the weird shit that keeps happening in the house. Like there's this one scene, and this girl shows up at their house, and like no one's supposed to be contacting them, and she calls the parents, be like, why is so and so over here? And the lady's all hysterical and crying, and she's like, she died in a car accident an hour ago. Like the spirits like come to this house for whatever reason. Like it's a crazy movie, and it's really quiet. There's like no music, and it'll put you on edge. And when you hear that motion detector go, it's like, oh shit, something's going on. It's a very suspenseful movie.
Huh. Sounds like a Paranormal Activity kind of.
It's a little bit like that, but framed a little different. But it's shot like
Another
very
good
similar.
one. That movie fucking was made on a very, very, very minimal budget. Paranormal Activity, and was one of the highest grossing fucking horror movies ever.
Yeah, it's the highest grossing independent movie ever. It was filmed for like $50,000.
That's fucking crazy. It was good when it first came out. I mean, really never stood the test of time to me. Here's another one though. About Five Nights at Freddy's. That's actually a ghost movie. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, I did. I like. I mean, as good as a movie based off of a video game can be, I mean, that's always been a stumbling for any of them. So that being considered, it was pretty good.
Shit, not anymore. Last of Us, Fallout, both of those have fucking done amazing.
Yeah.
Fallout, I fucking loved Fallout. That series was awesome.
Yeah, Fallout's good. Fallout's good, but Fallout, it doesn't really follow like the video game. You know what I mean? Like they're just kind of using that premise and then telling their own kind of story with it.
Yeah, it's set in the world, but not really following the game. Where Last of Us, I think,
it follows Fallout. I think it's like close to Fallout 76. I may be wrong, but it's pretty close to that.
3.
I didn't.
I got stuck, and I just quit playing that game.
Yeah, I never really played them, so I have no point of reference just from what other people tell me.
What about Silent Hill? Speaking of video games and ghost movies.
Yeah, Silent Hill. I love those movies. Yeah, I like those. Same way, Resident Evil was another video game movie that I loved. I mean, but it's still got Milo in it, so I'll watch anything with her.
That scene with the lasers when he chopped that guy into 1,000 pieces.
Oh yeah,
That was
Yeah, what do
pretty.
you like dodging the laser? Then all of a sudden it just goes to the grid, and like, yeah, you're fucked. Swiss cheese, buddy.
Right.
But yeah, great flick. Sorry, totally off track and off topic, but
2019. What do you guys think about scary stories to tell in the dark? What's your
Yeah,
guys' what's your favorite? What's your favorite one, Kristen? What's your favorite scary story? Yep, I'm putting you right on the spot. Right on the spot with it.
Say it because it's the main one. So let's just.
What was your favorite scene in the movie, at least?
But
I liked the red room. I thought the red room was pretty fucking creepy. What'd you guys think?
I don't really remember. Again, it's a movie I know I've seen, but just drawing nothing right now.
yeah, I'm the same. I'm trying to remember it, and I really can't. So
we
I
went
mean,
to
I'm
the
always a fan of
drive-in to see
anthology.
this.
Yeah, we went to drive-in to
I'm
see this
a fan
fucking
of
thing. I read it when I was a
anthology,
kid.
but I get what movie I saw what in a lot of times because I watch a lot of those anthology movies, and there's several stories, and it's like they all kind of blend together a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think my other favorite. What about I was about to say, yeah,
Yeah,
I've been waiting.
Amityville Horror.
yeah.
Which one's your guys' favorite? They've
I
redone it
liked,
fucking I don't know how many times.
Yeah,
I
so
liked
many.
the original series. I like 2
Yeah,
because it really establishes that what that possession of that house does. Because in the first one, they talk about the DeFeo family and what happened there, and then that dude ends up emulating that. And in the second one, a new family moves in, and they tell him, "Oh, there's been 2 and then he starts through, and it's like it's the house. It drives the point home that it's the house. It's not like this dude just went crazy and wanted copycat. It's the house.
Mm-hmm. I like the 2005 version. With your boy.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
With your boy Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was pretty good. That one was actually good.
I love that
I
one.
actually got it again the other day.
It's a damn
Yep.
good one, man. It really is.
yeah. I watched those many times growing up.
Do you know what movie scared me the most growing up?
What's that?
3 Men and a Baby.
What?
The fucking ghost in the curtain. You guys don't remember that?
Yeah, I seen the picture.
Yeah.
That was creepy. I thought that shit was real for the longest time. I'm still not even sure. They told me it's not, but I don't know. That was creepy. It gave me nightmares.
That's one of those movie things like the person hanging themselves in The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Yes, that was also. That's
Yep.
more of a murder, than I guess, than a ghost. I felt like it was haunting me after watching that movie, though.
You guys
When I
also-
seen the little shadow hanging, The Wizard of Oz.
You guys also forgot about another pretty good one. The Ring.
Yeah.
The Ring. Yeah.
It's a damn good ghost movie.
Yep.
There's so fucking many good ghost movies, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, realistically.
Yeah, that's what kind of on the
favorite.
fence. Like, are we ghost versus possession versus haunting versus poltergeist?
Yeah, they all
categories.
Yeah, they all kind of overlap a little bit. But I think the thing that why ghost movies and stuff like that resonates is because everybody has experienced something that they can't explain, and ghost is the easiest explanation for that. I've got me personally, I've got all kinds of experiences that I've had in real life. I'm sure Brett has too, Kristen, you too. But yeah, that's when you see that in a movie, it's like you can relate to that because you've had that creepy feeling when something weird happened. You set something down, you turn around, you turn back, and it's not there. And then you look all for it for like an hour, and then you go back and sit in the exact same spot that it was supposed to be at before, and it's like, wait a minute.
What about here's another one. It Follows.
Yeah.
You guys remember It Follows? That was 2014. And that is actually a fucking really good ghost story.
Do you have any real ghost stories, Brett?
I have a ton of real ghost stories. A ton. But I don't really want to talk about all those tonight. Let's talk about movies. Or we can talk about TV.
If you
We'll
watch
save those
that
for
Talk to
another
Me, I think it
podcast.
was.
Talk to Me. I have not seen Talk to Me, the movie with the hand.
Yeah.
Have you seen
I
it?
just watched it this last week.
Well, what'd you
Yeah.
think?
It was pretty good. It was worth watching. And I was kind of watching it while I was working, so probably not paying as much attention to it as I should, but but also not paying as much attention to work as I should either, probably. But yeah, it was worth watching. It was pretty good. Same way, the premise, they talk to the hand and they start seeing, ghosts, spirits of their grandmother or mom or whoever, So yeah, it was pretty good.
Well, fuck, I'm definitely gonna have to watch that one. It sounds like a good one. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There's another one making waves right now. I don't even know what it's about because I haven't seen it yet. Long Legs. Have any of you guys seen that?
I was supposed to go last week and then didn't end up making it, but I've heard it's worth seeing.
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it, and I have not seen it.
I've seen little clips, and I'm pretty sure it's a serial killer movie.
Yeah.
But apparently it's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Nicolas Cage is great in it. From what from the people I know that have seen it, they said he was great. I heard the ending was a little disappointing, but the overall was worth going to see.
Hell yeah.
So I'll probably see it next week. I mean, I gotta go watch Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool first, but then after that maybe.
Hell yeah. That comes out next week.
I got a ghost movie. It's not necessarily horror, but it is a ghost movie. You remember that movie from the 80s, The Heavenly Kid?
Oh yeah. And it was a remake. I mean, yeah, the 80s one was a remake of a much earlier one as well. But yeah.
Yeah, where the kid in the 50s or whatever's drag racing, and his jacket gets caught, and he ends up going over, and then he comes back to like help this human like lose his virginity or some stupid shit.
Yep, I remember that.
It's a ghost movie.
Yep.
Just not horror.
No. Oh well.
There's a ton of fucking good ones, man.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do another one of these episodes and come up with another like 30 we didn't think of tonight, probably.
Well, it's saying The Nun right now. I'm looking at the highest grossing, and it's saying The Nun is the highest grossing ghost movie.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right. I think it did well at the box office. So
in the box office doesn't necessarily mean good at home.
They spend no money filming those movies. I mean, there's no huge super name actresses or actors in it. They don't put a ton of effects in them. So they make them pretty cheaply, and so there's a great profit margin. They don't have to do like $400 million, and box office sales to make $200 million. Or if you want to watch, Deadpool, they're going to spend $400 million to make 600.
Oh yeah.
So so there's the profit margin's a lot greater and something like that. But yeah, I think all those have done well. Like I said, your Annabelle, The Nun, Paranormal, Conjuring.
Oh, those
did
very well.
Yeah,
they all did very well.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because
Dead Silence. We actually just seen the star there of Dead Silence at Days, Mary Shaw.
Yeah,
that's another.
Dog.
Yeah,
she smashed some wings that night.
She's so nice.
They looked delicious. I was really jealous. I wanted her wings. I should have ordered some.
You should have.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, I kept seeing her. We saw her all weekend walking around.
Yeah, she was very nice when I seen her.
Yeah.
Well, boys, on about 40 minutes. You guys want to go ahead and call it?
Yeah. It's a little hot sitting out here.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some food and air conditioning.
Well, Daniel's ready for some food and some AC. We're calling this one, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you for listening. Like, follow, share, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your mama. Tell everybody. Anyone you know that likes
Tell a
horror.
friend to tell a friend.
We're here.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. You guys have a good
one.
night. Thanks for listening, everyone.
And this was
Let's Talk Horror.